What if a complete beginner had just 7 days to learn woodworking, and then had to compete against a professional? Could they build furniture that actually looks professional? Or would the difference be obvious immediately? Today, we're about to find out. Because for the next 7 days, a beginner is going to learn everything possible about furniture making. Then, at the end of the challenge, they'll build the exact same project as an experienced woodworker. Same design. Same materials. Same tools. Same deadline. And then we'll compare the results. No excuses. No special treatment. Just one question. Can a beginner build furniture as good as a professional in only 7 days? Day 1 started exactly how you'd expect. With mistakes. Lots of mistakes. Basic measurements took longer than expected. Simple cuts weren't always straight. And even using some of the tools felt unfamiliar. But that's normal. Every woodworker starts somewhere. The goal wasn't perfection. The goal was progress. So we focused on fundamentals. Measuring accurately. Understanding grain direction. Making clean cuts. Learning basic joinery. And most importantly, learning how to avoid common beginner mistakes. By the end of the first day, something interesting happened. The beginner wasn't building furniture yet. But confidence was already improving. And that's important. Because woodworking isn't just about tools. It's about decision making. Day 2 introduced a new challenge. Precision. Because furniture making is unforgiving. Being off by a few millimeters can completely change how a project comes together. The beginner practiced layout techniques, cutting techniques, and assembly techniques. Some attempts failed. Some pieces had to be remade. But every mistake created a lesson. And every lesson made the next attempt better. By day 3, we started seeing real progress. Cuts became cleaner. Measurements became faster. Confidence started growing. And for the first time, I could imagine this challenge actually working. Not perfectly. But maybe better than expected. Then came day 4. And that's where reality hit. Because learning woodworking and building furniture aren't the same thing. Practice pieces are one thing. A real furniture project is another. Suddenly every decision mattered. Material selection mattered. Planning mattered. Efficiency mattered. And one mistake threatened to derail the entire challenge. A cut was made incorrectly. Not by much. But enough to create a problem. The kind of problem that experienced woodworkers learn to avoid. Now the beginner faced a choice. Start over. Or find a solution. What happened next taught one of the most valuable lessons in woodworking. Because professionals aren't successful because they never make mistakes. They're successful because they know how to recover from them. Day 5 became all about problem solving. And surprisingly, the beginner handled it much better than expected. The project was starting to take shape. The design was becoming recognizable. And for the first time, people looking at the build could actually see furniture instead of individual pieces of wood. At this point, something unexpected happened. The quality gap between beginner and professional started shrinking. Not disappearing. But shrinking. And honestly, that was much more than I expected after only 5 days. Then day 6 arrived. And this is where things became serious. Because the final build was only 1 day away. And the pressure was about to increase dramatically. The professional version was already underway. The benchmark was set. And now the beginner had one final opportunity to prepare before the real test began.